Welcome and thank you for taking the time to roll out your yoga mat and be taught by me. So I'm going to teach you a standing flow, teaching it to both sides. So the first side I'm going to teach sideways on, so you can see me in this position, and then the other side I'll be facing you. Please only do what your body is welcoming you to do. So if we're holding, say, an arm position, relax the arms if the shoulders are starting to kind of cry and tell you that they need to soften. So really do what your body wants you to do. Come out whenever you need to. Practice safely, and then that will just obviously make your yoga practice so much more enjoyable. So let's start. Starting in mountain posture, Tadasana. So you have your feet under your hips. Take your attention to the soles of your feet and lift up through the toes. Spread through the toes, see how much flexibility you have in your toe joints. Now notice on the soles of the feet where your weight is positioned. Center heel, center a ball of foot, and then the space on the foot below the little toe. They're the three corners of the triangles of your feet. So we want to try and be balanced on our triangles. So now soften, relax toes. Legs are long but the knees aren't locked. Roll through pelvis, so sit bones turn back, the lower back will close. Then tuck pubic bone under, the lower back will lengthen. Move through this pelvic tilt. Posterior tilt, anterior tilt of the pelvis. And that zone in between these two tilts, these two ends of range, neutral. Allow the pelvis to rest there. Shoulders are down, draw them back. Crown of head lifts you up. So you feel rooted through your feet, but you have flexibility and fluid movement in the spine, with the crown of the head lifting you up so you feel expansive, supported by earth, but open and tall. So if you work with your yoga practice, linking movement to breath, breathe in Ujjayi Pranayama, in for 4, out for 4. Tuck pubic bone under, breathe in, open the heart. Breathing out, circle the arms by the sides of the body. Breathing in, take the breath behind the breastbone. Breathing out, bringing the arms down through sides of the body like a T-shape. Breathing in. And breathing out. This time adding Utkatasana. Breathing in, open heart. Breathing out, circle arms behind you as you bend the knees, interlink fingers. Inhale, open heart, open throat. Exhale here. Inhale, press through feet, release arms, tuck pubic bone under, lift heart up. Exhale, bend knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Check that the knees are trekking forwards, don't allow the knees to knock in. Open up. Exhale here. Inhale, lifting up, adding on in Utkatasana. The shoulder blades draw strongly towards one another. Left heel picks up, lower heel to floor. Alternate, now right heel. Now take the weight to the big toe hinge. Stretching through the toe joints, stretching through the soles of the feet. If you want to add on, when the left heel is lifted, pick up right heel, so you're in a toe balance. Left heel to floor, right heel to floor. Do this one more time. Draw up through pelvic floor to help you in your balance. Lower the heels. Breathing in behind breastbone. Breathing out, press through soles of the feet, but hinge yourself forwards. Feel as though the arms are being drawn up. Now, check that the pubic bone's tucked under. Draw up through the pelvic floor so that you have this lovely arc in your lower back. Releasing the arms to the floor. Breathe in, hands to floor or shins. Turn sit bones up. Look forwards, breathe into breastbone. Exhale, bend knees. Hug yourself in, tuck the chin in. Breathing in here, lengthening. Breathing out, closing, rounding. Take the breath to the front, sides, back of body. This time as you breathe out, release hands to the floor, step your body back into plank to start with. Knees could come down. Check that you've got weight to the big toe hinge. Hands active and they're drawing apart. Inner ankles draw towards one another. Pubic bone is tucked and you've got high tone up through pelvic floor. Breathing in here. Breathing out, push back into dog down. Bringing the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, inhale. Press the left foot towards an imaginary wall, pushing it away. Exhaling, knee in, shift weight forwards into three-legged plank. Draw up from the earth. Push that imaginary wall away. Right heel drops down. Keep the shoulders down from the ears. Exhale, point through top of the foot. Hug everything up, pelvic floor and belly button towards spine. Coming back into three-leg dog down. This time as you come through plank, you're going to step that left foot forwards. Ground through the feet, tuck pubic bone under. Breathe out, lift up and float the arms overhead. Breathing in behind the breastbone. Breathe out to soften. Breathing in, opening up. Breathing out to soften. Breathing in here. Exhale, bring the arms to a warrior two position, stretching through the fingers. Now the feet are positioned on the three corners of your triangle. Ground them down, but also draw the feet towards one another. This will activate bottom, inner thighs and pelvic floor muscles. Lovely. The right arm's going to circle down and forwards. Arms float up on the inhalation. Exhale, back to warrior two. As you come up, as you bring the arms up, left hip moves back, right hip moves forwards. Coming back through to warrior two. Breathing in, be really expansive within your chest, stretching through the belly. Breathing out, resettling to warrior two. One last time. Big bold arm circles. Warrior two. Coming into reverse warrior. Press the shin bone down through the ankle. Left arm comes up. Tuck the bottom under. Draw up through pelvic floor. Exhale. Bend through the neck, that left knee. Warrior two. Inhaling, stretching the weight of your body forwards. Left elbow light on thigh. Right arm over the right side of the face, side angle bend. Back to warrior two. Press shin bone down, tuck bottom under, draw up through pelvic floor, stretch through left side of the body. Back to warrior two. Parzakonasana, reach for the wall as you then come into your side stretch. Warrior two, remember, draw the heels towards one another. We're going to stop here in reverse warrior. The right arm circles forwards and up, the left arm circles back. Bring the left hand to the lower back, roll the left shoulder away. Check that the pubic bone is tucked, you've got tone up through pelvic floor. Breathing into the breastbone. Out just to soften. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, arms up, take the breath behind the breastbone. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, find yourself in plank position. Knees could come down. Remember, big toe hinge, draw shoulders down. Pubic bone tucks, drawing up through pelvic floor. Breathing in here. Breathing out, push back into dog down. Double knee bows on the exhalation. Heels drop down on the inhalation. You could blow the exhale out through the mouth. Working into the big toe hinge. If you want to add on double knee bounce, jump. You're going to step or jump yourself forward. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, keep the legs long, tuck pubic bone under. You're back in that arc position. High tone up through pelvic floor. Roll yourself up, stacking vertebra by vertebra. Keep pubic bone tucked, keep tone through pelvic floor. Back into mountain pose. Oh, well, I am a lot warmer. So I always say just shake yourself out after you've completed a sequence. Now we've got to do that to the other side. So you're going to be more of a pro now with this sequence. Oh, so it's going to be the left foot that's going to be leading. I think that's right. Is it right? No, it's right foot leading. Do. Okay, so to the other side. Linking in. Settle yourself in mountain pose. Raise the toes, stretching through the toes and then relax them down. Weight to 3 corners of the feet. Think about the backs of the knees being soft, the pelvis being in neutral, the shoulders down, draw them back gently just to get a little gentle opening to chest. Back of neck is long, so you're rooted in your feet, you're being raised up to the heavens by the crown of your head. Linking into your breath, Ujjayi Pranayama, the victorious breath. In for 4, out for 4. Breathing in, float arms up. Breathing out, arms down like a T. Tuck pubic bone under as you breathe behind the breastbone. Restacking back to neutral as you bring the arms down. This time bend the knees and interlink the fingers behind the back. If you can, change the link of the fingers. You'll find that happy position. Undo and move them up 1. Roll the shoulders away, take the breath behind the breastbone, full expansive 3-dimensional breath. Exhaling here just to soften. Tuck pubic bone under, breathe in, be expansive in the rib cage. Breathing out, Utkatasana. Inhaling here, opening the heart, hands stretch back and the arms move up towards the ceiling. Exhale to soften. Inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana, adding on. So the throat could be open or you can keep the back of the neck long. Pick up right heel, work it to the big toe hinge. Lower right heel to floor. Picking up left heel. Lower centre of left heel to floor. Continue to alternate feet or add on that toe balance. You're leading with the right side now. Make sure weight is the big toe hinge, draw up through pelvic floor and that will help you balance some more. Last time, toe balance, you should be feeling the front thighs burning. It's a strong posture, heels down. Inhale behind breastbone, exhaling, hugging yourself in. Inhale, turn sit bones up, breastbone forwards, look forwards. Only look forwards if the neck's happy. Exhaling. Inhaling. On this exhalation, you're going to step back into plank. Know that the knees can come down to the floor. Hands press actively into the earth, draw them away so you activate the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the rhomboid muscles. Take the weight to the big toes. Pubic bone is tucked. You've got the highest tone up through the pelvic floor. On an exhalation, push your weight back into dog down. Bring the right knee in and press the foot away. I don't have an imaginary wall, I've actually got a wall. I'm gonna have to move myself forwards. Pressing the foot into the imaginary wall or into a wall. Exhale, knee in, come into three-legged plank. When you come back through dog down, drop the left heel towards the earth. Keep the shoulders down from the ears. Roll onto the big toe hinge. Keep the hips facing the earth. Don't open that right hip. This time, three-legged dog, the right foot's going to step forwards. Plant the centre of the left heel down. Toes will be turned in a little. This protects the knee joint. Tuck pubic bone under. Press through the three corners of the feet. Breathing out and the arms will float up. Breathing in behind breastbone. Breathing out, soften. Have a few breaths here, thinking about the right hip moving back, the left hip moving forwards. On your next exhale, as the body softens, bring the arms down to Virabhadrasana 2. Lengthen through fingertips. Draw the feet towards one another to engage the glutes, the adductor magnus, the pelvic floor muscles, the core muscles, transverse abdominis. This left arm's going to circle down, forwards, up, breathing in, breathing out, circling the arm back to warrior 2. As you circle that arm forwards, right hip moves forwards, right hip back, left hip forwards. Just resettle pelvis, spine in warrior 2. Checking that that right knee continues to track forwards. When you come into warrior 2, it will want to knock in, don't let it. Last inhale, warrior 2. From this position, reverse warrior, press that right shin down into the ankle, tuck pubic bone under, lengthen up and back. Both legs are straight now. On the exhale, Virabhadrasana 2 again, the right knee bends. Lengthen forwards on the inhalation, right arm gently rests on left thigh. Left arm comes up and over the ear. Coming back, tuck pubic bone under. Keep the tone through pelvic floor because you're in a wide standing position. Shin presses down. That keeps the back of the right knee soft. Don't lock through your joints. We want stability, but we don't want lock. We want fluidity with a stable posture. Lovely. Use your breath. We're going to hold this position. Both legs are long, pubic bone is tucked. You've got tone running up through pelvic floor. The left arm's going to circle up and back. The right arm's going to circle back. Spread the fingers. Place the hand to the lower back. Roll that right shoulder around and draw the right elbow in. Breathing in behind the breastbone. Breathing out to soften. So feel as though you're moving upwards to move backwards. Don't just drop into the lower back, grow tall out of it. This next exhalation, warrior 2. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Again, find yourself into plank posture. Knees could be down. Inner ankles draw towards one another. Hands actively press down and you draw them gently away. Tuck pubic bone under. Feel as though you're being lifted up from the lower back and the space between the shoulder blades. The bum is not high and the hips are not low. You're somewhere in the middle. Like a nice diagonal line, the back of the neck is long. From plank, Exhale, push back into dog down. Double knee bounce. Inhale, centre of heels drop down to earth. Double knee bounce, nice and slow on the inhalation. If you want to add on, following the double knee bounce, you put in a little hop. When you're ready, hopping or stepping the feet forwards, setting them under the hips. Breathing in, turn sit bones up, heart forwards, look forwards. Exhaling, keep the legs long, tuck pubic bone under. Scoop up into that nice rounded back shape. Now nice and slowly, stacking yourself. But keep the high tone through the pelvic floor. Keep that sense of lift in the abdomen as you restack back to mountain posture. Keep the elbows into waist, bend the elbows, palms up towards ceiling. Closing your eyes if you choose to. Have the palms, the fingers gently cupped. Noticing how your body feels. Take your weight down into your feet. Notice whether you're standing on your three corners. It's likely that you are. Feeling rooted and grounded to Mother Earth. Legs are long, but there's softness in the knees. Knees balanced above ankles. Pelvis neutral, pelvis balanced above knees. Shoulders down from ears, rib cage, balanced on hips. Shoulders balanced on rib cage. Back of neck long. Head balanced on shoulders. Feeling stable, yet fluid. Feeling empowered, yet open. Open to offering kindness to yourself, kindness to others. If your eyes are closed, opening them, placing your hands at your heart center, resting thumbs to breastbone. Gently press hands towards one another, connecting yourself. Namaste.